Did you ever know classifier in your email works? How does it know that the email might be spam or not? Well, one popular technique is something called naive Bayes, and that's an example of Bayesian methods. So let's learn more about how that works. Let's discuss Bayesian methods. We talked about Bayesian theorem earlier in this course in the context of talking about how things like drug test could be very misleading in their result. But you can actually apply the same Bayes theorem to larger problems like spam classifier. So let's dive into how that might work, and that's called a Bayesian methods. Just a refresher on Bayes theorem. Remember, the probability of A given to B is equal to the overall probability of A times the probability of B given A over the overall probability of A. How can you use that in machine learning? I can actually build a spam classifier for that, an algorithm that can actually analyze a set of known spam emails and a known set of non-spam emails and train the model to actually predict whether new emails are spam or not. This is the real technique used in actual spam classifiers in the real world. As an example, let's just figure out the probability of an email being spam given that it contains the word free. Most people promising you free stuff, it's probably spam. So let's work that out. The probability of being spam given that you have the word free in an email works out to the overall connectivity being a spam message times the probability of containing the word free given that it's spam over the probability overall of being free. Now the numerator can just be as the probability of a message being spam and containing the word free, but that's a little bit different than what we are looking for. That's the odd out of the complete data set and not just the odds within things that contain the word free. The denominator just the overall probability of containing the word free. Sometimes that would not be immediately accessible to you from the data that you have. It's not. You can actually expand that out to this other expressions here. If you need to derive it, at the end of the day, that gives you the percentage of emails that contain the word free that are spam, which would be useful things to know when you are trying to figure out if it's spam. What about all the other words though? So our spam classifier should know that about more than just the word free. It should automatically pick up the every word in the message ideally and figure out how much does that contribute to the likelihood of this email being spam. So what we can do is train our model, and every word that we encounter during training, throwing out things like a and the and meaningless words like that, of course. And then when we go through all the words in the new email, we can multiply the probability of being spammed for each word together, and then we get the overall probability of that email being spam. It's called naive Bayes for a reason. That's what this technique is called, and one reason it's naive is because we are assuming that there is no relationships between the words themselves. We are just looking at each words in isolation, individually within a message, and basically combining all the probabilities of each word's contribution to it being spam or not. We are looking at the relationship between the words. A better spam classifier will do that, but obviously that's a lot harder. This sounds like a lot of work. The overall idea not that hard, but scikit-learn in Python makes this actually pretty easy to do. It offers a feature called count vectorizer that makes it very simple to actually split up an email to all of its component words and process those words individually, and that it has a multinomial NB function where NB stands for naive Bayes, that will do all the heavy lifting for naive Bayes for us. So we can actually build a spam classifier with not a lot of code, and included in your course materials is some sample data that includes a set of known spam emails and a set of known ham emails. Ham is what we call emails that's not spam. And let's do it. Let's build a spam classifier.